evening, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Gaming, and tonight we're going to take that Ant-Man deck that we created, and we are going to play it against Kang. So we have Expert Kang here. He starts with 15 hit points, and Ant-Man starts with 12 hit points. We shuffle up this encounter deck. We've got all the cards set aside. Basically kept all of this set up. So let's get this out here. Alright. So, the villain is at hit points. Here. Well. Should be at 0. There's some light. We have Ant-Man here. This is a cool thing that I don't remember the name of the place I got it from, but I found it on I would think it was Etsy. The place I bought it from, they're way out in Washington State, and it takes them a little while because they have to actually make the whole thing. They put it together and all that. So it has a double-sided sliding thing. So you can go Scott Lang, Alter Ego, Ant-Man, Tiny Form, and then you flip it over and you have Ant-Man Giant Form. So that's the original card. It's all folded up. You know, you fold it and open it and all that. Flip it over to be the other side. This just makes it that much easier to do. We have our ready token there. Cool. We'll set him down this way a little bit. We'll draw up our... Okay, so first we flip the main scheme. When revealed, deal each player an encounter card. So there's our face down encounter card. Kang enters with toughness. There is 0 threat on the main scheme at the start. Let's scoot this over a little bit. Good. Yeah. Okay, so we'll draw up our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is crazy. Okay. We have Army of Ants times 2. We have the Hive Mind. We have the Wrist Gauntlets. We have a Ready to Rumble. We have Wasp. I don't even know how to proceed here. I think yep. So we'll use Hive Mind to put out an Army of Ants. We'll use Ready to Rumble to put out an Army of Ants. We'll use I think that's all. We'll hold on to these two. That's okay. There's that. Now, you're wondering why I did that, right? Okay. We go to the Ant-Man side. Tiny form. After you change this form, remove one threat from a scheme, right? There's no scheme to remove threat from. These guys would deal 1 damage each. But on this side, he deals 1 damage to an enemy, so that he would lose tough, right? So we'll do that. Tough comes off. And then Ant-Man will attack him for 3 damage. There we go. Down to 12. We are even Steven now. Big guy. Okay. Now, his hand side is only 4 in giant form. So 2, 3, and 4. We got a push ahead. We have a resize. Change to your other form and draw a card. That'll be nice. Coming up. We don't need to use push ahead just yet. We can actually use the push ahead to play out the gauntlets. Use resize to change form. And smack them with the 2 army of ants. We'll support 1 off the main. Yeah, this is good. Alright, so going into fades. 1 on the main scheme. Kang is going to attack. His attack is 3. When Kang attacks, you either place 1 threat on the main scheme, or he gets +2 attack for this attack. So we'll place 1 threat on the main scheme. He's attacking with 3. Oh, Ant-Man is not exhausted, by the way. It's ready. We're going to take this attack. So he's 3, 4, 5. So he did 5 damage. Down to 7. Our counter card is Advance, the villain schemes. Wonderful. Okay, villain, scheme away. Scheme is 1, and you've got another one. So scheme of 2. So that's now at 4. Next card, Macrobots. The guard and retaliate. 1 scheme to attack and 4 health. So now we get to go to hero phase. Okay. So like I said, we're going to use push ahead. Lay out the wrist gauntlets. Stick those over here. So what those do is, if you are in giant hero form, exhaust wrist gauntlets and spend 2 strength resources to stun an enemy. If you're in tiny hero form, exhaust wrist gauntlets and spend 2 energy resources to confuse an enemy. So it's pretty nifty. So I am going to resize to tiny hero. That's going to draw us a card. Process. Change to your other form, draw 1 card. Okay. After you move to this form, remove 1 threat from a scheme. Out. Remove 1 in scheme, bringing it down to 3. We can exhaust the army of ants. That'll deal 2 damage onto Kang. Did it again. He's down to 10. Now, they can do that because they're just dealing damage, it's not an attack, and guard keeps you from attacking, but you can still deal damage. We changed to hero form, and that's going to deal 1 damage to the macrobots. So that Ant-Man can go ahead and attack and deal 3 damage to the macrobots. And those are now out. I have to look up something real quick. Okay. Got my answer. It was good. It's out of the way again. And so draw up 3, 4. Nice. Ready, all exhausted. And put 1 threat on the main scheme. 4 of 7. Kang is going to attack. Kang will put 1 threat on the main scheme. His attack is 3. Do I defend this time? Yes, I did. Yes, I defend this time. So I will take 2 damage, because this attack is 3 plus 2. That's the one. Okay. We get our encounter card, which is the Chitauri Soldier. When they attack, discard the top card of the encounter deck, take indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons on the card. Oh, okay. So you take 1 damage as an attack and indirect damage based on the number of boost icons. Okay. Very well then. So we are now turn over here. Okay, so we will we have 5 health, so I think we'll be okay. Change form to tiny form. Ant-Man. 1. Well, it'll remove 1. It doesn't thwart. Just removes. I think this time what we'll do is we'll play Wasp. As much as I like Moxie, it's not going to do me any good with my guy exhausted. And I want to play Army Advance, but I don't have a way to get it out right now. So I think Wasp is the play. So Wasp is coming out. This needs to get ready token. Wasp gets a ready token. We have a Chitauri Soldier. So we'll exhaust an Army Advance and deal 1 damage to the Chitauri Soldier. The other Army Advance will get exhausted and deal 1 damage to Kang. And then Wasp will exhaust. She will take 1 consequential as she defeats the Chitauri. And, interesting thing to note, the first Avengers movie, those creatures that they were fighting were the Chitauri. That was the army that Loki had brought with him. So, did we already get some of what Kang was about from the very first Avengers movie? It's something to think about. Okay, so in tiny form we have a hand size of 5. We'll draw up to 5. 3, 4, and 5. Nice. We have power of leadership. We have a pin particles. We have a giant strength, which is great. Moxie, giant stomp. We'll play this out. We can use the Moxie. We can hold on to these two. Cool. Alright, ready, all exhausted. Okay, put one on the main scheme. Kang is going to attack. And one on the main right now. Also don't want to lose Wasp. I need her. I still only have 2 defense. I don't want to exhaust. He could kill me. Alright, we're gonna have to put one on the main. I will exhaust and defend. He's got 3 and 0, so that was a good call. My defense of 2, so I only take 1 damage. 1 damage brings me down to 4. And our encounter card is Time Travel Tactics. Gauge Surge. Each player takes 1 indirect damage for each obligation in the play area. There are 0. And get Corrupted Time Stream. Players cannot trigger alter ego action abilities on obligations. When revealed, each player must either discard 1 random card from their hand or place 2 threat here. Okay, so that's up to 4. That's what we're doing. 2 threat is going there, so we have to thwart 4 off of that in order to be able to get rid of obligations that go on us. There's that. So we're now in hero phase. And cool. I'm going to use pin particles and the power of leadership as energy resources and exhaust the risk gauntlets. And that's going to confuse Kang. That will draw us a card, because we did it in tiny form. Push ahead is not going to do us much good right now. So I think I might need it later though. I can do, use a Moxie to put out a giant strength. We'll do 2 army of ants to deal damage to K. Make sure that that's going down and not up. I missed it. So Kang's at 7. Wasp is going to thwart 2 off the main scheme. Give her another consequential. Nope. Down to 4. And then we will change form. After you change to this form, heal 1 damage from Scotland. Up to 5. And now we can draw up to 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is great. Love it. An Ant-Man helmet. After you change to giant hero form, heal 2 damage. Cool. Do that. Put out the helmet. Use this, play this, and then go giant form. And we'll have a 5 attack. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, already all exhausted. One on the main scheme. 5. Kang is exhausted. I mean, confused. Exhausted. Okay. What kind of card is? Future weapon. Attached to Kang. When Kang attacks, the attack gains overkill. This attack damages a hero. That hero is stunned. Very good. Now it is. Now it's the hero phase. But guys, it's lost in thought for a moment. I want to use the helmet. I want to get the helmet out. Really want to get the helmet out. No resources, so it's not going to do anything. So I'm going to use an energy and a push ahead to put out the helmet. Stick it over here. Okay. Now he's got the helmet on. And then still don't have enough. Okay. We'll use the morale boost to put on another giant strength. We will change to giant form. So when he does that, hero response, deal 2 damage from your hero. Back up to 7. He gets +1 attack times 2, so he has attack of 5. And so he will attack for 5. Okay. And I think that's all. Yeah. 2, 3, 4. Very cool. Very cool. We can actually be able to play out a Hawkeye and get a Moxie next round. That's neat. Okay. Attacks with 5 and a boost. And it has overkill. So Wasp would only be able to eat 1 damage, and then it would come right to him, so there's no point in that. So that's fine. His defense would be 3. Then his Moxie wouldn't be able to do much, which stinks. Yep. Alright. So that's happening there. Okay, 1 on the main scheme. 6 of 7. Kang is attacking. Kang's attack is 5 plus a boost. I only have 7 health, so have to defend. Defending. He's 3, 5, 6. And 3 defense, so I take 3 damage. Down to 4 again. After all that work. And then our encounter card is... After this attack, this gets discarded. Energy Blast. When revealed, hero, Kang attacks you. Okay. Now this time, Wasp is going to have to defend. Kang's attack is 3, and 3 is 6. Wasp has been defeated. And we go to the hero phase. So, hero phase, we have... Moxie not doing us much good. So we use a Power of Leadership and a Moxie. Put out a Hawkeye. Comes in with 4 arrow counters on him. Welcome to the fight, Hawkeye. I know you've been here before. We're going to change to tiny form. And that allows us to draw a card. And Kang is at 2. I don't think I'm ready. Should be exhausted. 'Cause I'm not ready to flip them, but I don't have a choice. Okay, so I remove one threat from his game. Brings it down to 5. Could thwart with Hawkeye. Bring it down to 4. So here's that option. Not great. I think we're gonna have to do this. Army advance times 2. And that will cause him to be defeated. First form. When defeated, advance the main scheme to stage 2 at the end of the phase. Okay. So we draw up 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Ready, all exhausted. Ready. Regroup here. Morale boost here. Ready to rumble here. Nice. Okay. End of the phase happens, and advance the main scheme to stage 2 at the end of the phase. That's now. Place 1 acceleration token here for each side scheme in play. Then discard each side scheme. Okay? So this side scheme gets discarded. There's an acceleration token here. This gets discarded. Each player reveals a random. This guy is defeated. Each player reveals a random stage 3A in turn order, which is, basically time to turn order. Random. 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Random stage 3A. Shuffle these up. I can't see what they are. Okay. Leave comments down below if you notice me doing anything wrong, or if you are curious about the deck. If you there'll be a link at the end that you can click on the screen to see the deck build video if you haven't seen it already. And this is Ant-Man going up against Expert Kang. And let's shuffle these up a little bit more, because I peeked and I don't want to know what I'm getting. Okay, and that one. It is Present Future War. Create your own game area and place this scheme in it. Okay. Add Kang Scarlet Centurion to the game area and deal yourself an encounter card. Yeah, Kang Scarlet Centurion. There we go. Very good. be. Deal yourself an encounter card. There's our encounter card. This is our new Kang villain. Alright, he has toughness, as all the Kangs do. This villain's attacks gain piercing. Okay. And then that's it. Right. And he has 22 hit points. Good lord! Yep. So there is 2 here out of 9. And up here it says when an acceleration token would be placed on another scheme, place it here instead. There's already 1. And that goes into the villain phase. So 1 goes on the main scheme, which is this one. And Kang will attack. His attack is 4. And my defense is 4. His attack is 4. So while I got out this Hawkeye to be able to do stuff with, as far as minions, it looks like Hawkeye is going to be fodder. Hawkeye has to defend because Ant-Man can't with an attack of 4 on this villain. Yeah, see? It would have killed me. So 4 and 2, 6. Hawkeye is defeated, but he was valiant. It says, yeah, that's why I didn't win the last time. You got this, Ant-Man. Alright. Here we go. Double encounter cards, Macrobots. Guard retaliate 1, 1, 2, 4. And time travel hijinks. Discard the highest cost card you control, then place it face down under this card. Highest cost card. They all cost 1. Oh, nope, Ant-Man's helmet. Face down under this card. Discard an energy resource from your hand. Discard this obligation as an alter ego action. Okay. Okay, we have Macrobots. Terrible, terrible stuff. I will use a regroup to play a Ready to Rumble. Well, thwart 2 of this scheme. Army Advance will deal 1 damage to an enemy. Take tough on Kang. Other Army Advance is going to deal 1 damage. Well, did they deal 1 damage? No. They'll deal 1 damage to the Macrobots. option. There's only one threat on this scheme. I think that is a good idea. Let's see a second. We'll use a giant stop and a morale boost to confuse an enemy. To this king now. He is confused. And then change over to Scott Lang, who heals 1. Brings us up to 5. And we draw up to 6. Okay. I can play out a Nick Fury this time. Cool. Alright, so we put 1 on the scheme. Oh, already all exhausted. And then he's confused. And then the Macrobots will scheme for 1. And our encounter card is Depowered. Cannot play hero specific cards. Discard a hero specific card from your hand to discard this obligation. And we go into the hero turn. Don't have a hero specific card in my hand, but that's okay because I have 2 double resources to play out a Nick Fury, which draws us 3 cards. And still, wow, alright. Very interesting where this is going. Okay. I'm going to exhaust and heal 3. Bring this up to 8. Discard. Ready to rumble. To get rid of time travel hijinks. I will use a Go All Out and a White Tiger. Play out an Ironheart. Draws a card. There's a Resize. Which I cannot play unless I get rid of this thing. There's that. Okay. Fury. Deal 2 damage. Take 1 consequential. Ironheart can deal 1 damage. Take 1 consequential. Making the Macrobots be gone. And could go Giant Man. And then discard Ready to Rumble. So, ready. He has +1 and +1. And discard a Go All Out for a morale boost to give him +1 to all his stats till the end of the round. So he has 2, 4, 4. And then these two, so he's 2, 6, 4. And he can attack Kang for 6. Bringing him down to 16. And that looks like that. So we will draw up to 4, hand size of 4. 1, 2, 3. We'll get in the counter card. Shuffle. We've got rid of the obligations. We've damaged Kang. We got rid of the Macrobots. We are not doing too terrible, I don't think. Also got a Maria. Oh. Alright. That. Drop a card. That's a Moxie. How about that? We have a Giant Stomp. And we have a Maria Hill. Ready, I'm exhausted. Put one on the main. And Kang is going to attack. And Nick Fury is going to defend. His attack is 6. Nick Fury gets defeated. But he's Nick Fury. That's just how he rolls. Draw an Arcana card and resolve. Depowered. You cannot play hero specific cards. And attach to Kang. When Kang attacks, the attack gains overkill. Future weapon. Hero will be stunned. After this attack, discard future weapon. Okay. Hero phase. We have we like doing this. Get up Maria Hill. Draws a card. Like a White Tiger. Maria Hill can thwart 2. Ant-Man can attack for 3. I played a pin particle, so I will heal 2 damage. Brings us up to 10, which is nice. Then and its scheme is 1. Discard a hero-specific card to get rid of this obligation. I heal 1 because I went alter ego. Did I already transform this round? No, it was last round. What's that thing doing? Sorry about that. The robot vacuum was doing something crazy. What was I doing? I don't remember where I was at. Okay. Did that. I killed 1. I was trying to remember if it was the last run that I did that, so it was fine. So we draw up 6. And 5, 6. Cool. White Tiger will get to play out. Okay. There you go. We put 1 on this scheme here. It's up to 3. He's going to scheme. His scheme is 1. And 3 is 4. Just 7. Yep. The counter card is Rampage. Discard cards on top of the encounter deck until it means discarded when defeated. Comes out with 4 on it. And now it's hero turn. That could have went way worse. So that's fine. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend these 3. Put on a White Tiger. When you player draw X cards where X is equal to the stage number, he's at stage 2, so we draw 2 cards. Very nice. Go to Ant-Man. After you change this form, remove 1 threat from the scheme. And then we can use the Army of Ants. Deal 2 damage. Kang down to 11. We can go White Tiger. Get it ready. White Tiger can thwart too. We'll take consequential for that. We have 3 potentials. We're going to play a resize, change to your other hero form, and draw a card. Now we are now Ant-Man Giant. Triggers both of these, so he has +1 × 2, which would make him a 5 attack. Draw a card. Card is Go All Out. We can use a Power of Leadership, play a Go All Out. Requirement is lightning, power leadership is 2 wild, so 2 energies. Exhaust your hero, deal damage to an enemy equal to the total of your hero's thwart, attack, and defense values. So these are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, and when he changes form, he deals 1 damage. So he takes 1 damage for changing the form, and then 9 from the Go All Out. And then I think what we're gonna do is we'll go ahead and have Ironheart deal that 1 remaining damage. He will get defeated by consequential, but Kang will be defeated. Remove the present future war from the game. At the end of the phase, join another game area. Present future war is out of the game. Kang is defeated. That goes away. Scarlet Centurion. Alright. 2 cards here. Interesting. Yep. Draw up to 4. 3, 4. Hey, look, we got a Wasp and we have an Ant-Man helmet. It's just terrible. Terrible decision to have to make between the 2. Ant-Man's helmet is going to keep doing the thing. Wasp is a 1-time only. So, I guess we'll be spending Wasp. Do the helmet. Alright, end of the phase. After this stage, all the players, nope. So after he's defeated, join another game. You remove this from the game. Rejoin this game area. I think if you leave a game area, this goes away, right? Yeah, because it's in the game area. And now you've left it, and now this area, this is gone. This has to get discarded because you left the game area. You're no longer there. So you don't care about that rampage that's going on in that dimension. Or time, or whatever it is that you just came from. And all the players who join this game area advance to stage 4A. Okay. Reveal Kang 3 and add him to the game area. Reveal each face-down Kang's Dominion under this stage. There aren't any. That's neat. Okay. But this... Each player searches the encounter deck, discard pile, and sets that area for their nemesis minion and puts it into play engaged with them. And shuffle the encounter deck. Nemesis minion is Yellow Jacket. It's Yellow Jacket. Yellow Jacket gains Giant Trait and Retaliate. It's 2 skin to attack at 4 health. KANG the Conqueror has Toughness. When KANG attacks you, place 1 threat on the main scheme, or he gets +2 attack for this attack. Okay. There we go. There's that. Alright. We are now in the villain phase. KANG's Wrath. Me. Oh, and another one because it's got correlation. And then KANG is going to attack. He has 3 attack, place 1 threat, or he gets +2 attack. He will have the +2 attack. As Maria Hill goes into defend. And that was a great defense. So 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Way to go, Maria Hill. Fantastic there. I think I've gone through all of my allies already, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's all of them. That's bonkers. Okay. Yellow Jacket is going to attack for 2. That's fine. I'll take 2. Down to 9. And the counter card is Pin Down. There's no obligations in place. This has 2 threat on it. It's a crisis. So this goes up to 10. It's at 2 now. So 4, 6, 8, 10. So I have 4 rounds without an advance to beat KANG, who is 25 health. Okay. So let's do what to do. I can. Okay. Tiny. Not tiny. I'm gonna need to do this, I think. I'm gonna do. One, two, three. You're a giant, heal 2 damage, play out Wasp. So heal 2 damage. Back up to 11. Wasp, after she enters play, deal 2 damage to an enemy if you are in giant hero form. So we can put 2 damage on this guy. White Tiger is going to thwart the 2 off of that. Side ski. That's out. And Wasp is going to Wasp can deal with 2 damage here. Actually, no. Wasp is going to deal this 2 damage here to take off the tough. That's what she's going to do. Ant-Man is going to change forms to Tiny. When he does that, he can remove 1 threat. And then let's see, before he does that, he would do 3 damage. Then he would go Tiny and remove the 1 threat. It's exhausted. He will trigger the army advance to beat this guy. Yellow Jacket is defeated. And we would draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. Okay. We do have a Hawkeye. Looking ready, all exhausted cards. Cool. Alright. I have 11 health. He has 22. There's 1 on the main, but now it's going up. 2. Got 3. He is going to attack. His attack is 3. We'll put 1 on the main. So his attack stays 3. We'll take it, whatever it's going to be. It's a star, so it's only going to be 3. Kang gets a tough status. Okay. Kang gets tough, it deals 3 damage. Okay. Down to 8. And our encounter card is going to be Weakened. After you use a basic hero power, take 1 damage. It's fine. Alright. Hero phase. We are going to use an army of ants that will take off a tough. And we'll use the army of ants to deal 1. can use the resize to go to giant form. When he does that, he deals 1 damage to an enemy. He draws 1 card because of resize. He also has 5 attack. And we will deal 5 damage. One damage instead of the obligation. We'll pay 3 for a giant stomp. Deals 1 damage to each minion, deal 8 damage to an enemy. 8. He's down to 7. Wasp. Hit him for 2. He's down to 5. Takes consequential. And we will draw 2 cards. Ready, all exhausted. Okay. And 2 on the main. Up to 6. Kang is going to attack. Wasp is going to defend. So his attack is 5. And 1 is 6. Wasp is defeated. And counter card is going to be the villain attacks you. Because that's just how it's going to go. Alright. Okay. Can't defend, because if I do, I will not be able to attack. That's a problem. Right. One attacks you. He's attacking with 3. I'll put 1 on the main. Dangerous to do. So he's 3. 4, 5. 5. 2 health remaining. Now it's hero phase. I will play a Moxie. No. Moxie's not going to do me much good. So how about I play a Hawkeye? Okay. There's Hawkeye. Comes in with a bunch of arrows. Welcome back, Hawkeye. Nice to see you could make it. Hitman can attack for 3. One, 2, 3. We will take 1 for doing so. Let's throw it away. Villain is at 2. I can go down to tiny form. Remove 1 threat from the scheme just because. Army of Ants, Army of Ants. 2. and Ant-Man has defeated Kang and kept him from destroying the entire universe and time and everything. Hopefully I played this right, but there we go. So Ant-Man redeemed the situation that Hawkeye is actually here on the playing field, helping him out to do what he couldn't yesterday. Thank you for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. There we go. Leave a like, please subscribe, support the channel, all that cool stuff, and have a great night.